Hey everybody, little bit of a sad note tonight on the Racer Records channel. Great Canadian legend, a hero of mine, a guy I saw play lots of times live. Myles Goodwyn of April Wine passed away today. This album, Stand Back, this I believe was the third album I ever bought with my own money. Really good. Who Woulda Nights, the big song on here. You'll know some other ones as well. Hopefully you have heard of April Wine. I'm not sure exactly how far my reach is yet around the world, if at all. But if you haven't, if you are from somewhere that have, maybe you didn't get a chance to hear some of the good classic Canadian 70s, slightly 80s rock and roll, make sure you check out April Wine. As I said, I had this is probably the third one that I bought with my own money. I had it on cassette. I had it on 8-track. I remember playing it down in the basement over and over and over, and just a great album. And had a chance to see Myles. I think it was, I don't remember for sure if it was the second or the third or the fourth. It was in the first 5 anyway concerts that I ever saw. It was them, and I believe it was Johnny Winter opened up for him forever ago at the old arena in Saskatoon. It might not have been Johnny Winter, but I do remember that. He might have opened for Nazareth, which was the very first concert I saw. But we'll talk about that more later. Anyway, doesn't necessarily matter. But great Canadian musician. Still getting it done a couple of years ago, still out on tour. Joanne and I saw them a few years ago, not that long ago, up in Saskatoon at Rock the River. Very first time, though, as mentioned, the old arena. The arena, not Sask Place, the arena in Saskatoon. I'll quickly show you a few other ones here for those that don't know. This is April Wine on record, very early, and yes, this is the cover. This is the way that it's supposed to look. So there's another one to go and look for. But make sure, if you're out there, make sure you find this one for sure. Stand Back. But this one's also a lot of fun too. Not to say necessarily fun on the day that a gentleman passed away, but I think Myles would want us to look back at his music and think positively on it. So let's do that. Whole World's Going Crazy, great fun song. Another great album. April Wine, you started to get a little further into their career, and there's a picture on the back, and I can't see what I'm filming, but I'm pretty sure you can see Myles wearing his Montreal Canadiens jersey there, but Telling Me Lies, Sign of the Gypsy Queen, that was another huge song for April Wine. So another pretty good album right there, Nature of the Beast. I'm not going to show you all the ones I have, but we'll go through just a couple quick more. Again, I've seen April Wine numerous times. Jerry Mercer, great drummer, used to put on a great drum solo. Jerry passed away a number of years ago as well, quite a while ago. But next up, April Wine Power Play. Again, some pictures on the back. And what was the big one on here? Anything You Want, You Got It. That was probably the big one off of here. But another decent one to pick up. And then I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely in the top 3 April Wine albums. So Harder, Faster. Just very cool. And look at this for cheesy 70s, 80s rock band picture. Look at that back cover. Isn't that a beaut? There you go. Couple quick more, and you can see I've got the greatest hits down over there. So worst case scenario, if you're out there looking for some, try and find that one. This one didn't do a lot. Well, that's not true. It did, because it had Rock and Roll Is a Vicious Game on it. So that was probably one of their biggest ballads. I remember a while ago, and I don't know if it's on vinyl or not, but they used to have 2 separate greatest hits. One was all kind of power ballady stuff, and the other was more of a rock and roll. So anyway, you know what? I lied. This album did really well. It's also got Roller on it, so make sure you find this one. Not a bad one to have. And then one more quick one that I will show you is just this one, which is Electric Jewels. Kind of cool. Got the album on the front. Got the album, the guitar on the front, the guitar on the back, and Weeping Willow, or pardon me, Weeping Widow. It's late, and but I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this, get it up there. So anyway, good stuff. Early April Wine. So there you go. Make sure you give some April Wine a listen over the next little while. If you don't have any in your collection, get out there and find some. As I mentioned, Stand Back's not a bad one. Or, you know, again, you could do greatest hits, but make sure you get some April Wine in there. And Myles, thanks for all the great music. Thanks, everybody. Have a good rest of your evening, morning, day, night.